Hey, y'all. So, we're going to be speaking about how wanting better for women is a new thing, but it was my thing first. Or I won't say first, I will say it was my thing when I first started my channel on YouTube many, 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 many years ago. So, I think we need to get right back to, you know, talking about wanting better for women. Now, I guess some women don't want better for themselves. Some women don't want better for women. Some women um, see things a certain way, and some see things another way. So, as we all know, there are always those women who are always, trying to pull you down, trying to stop what you're doing, trying to, make an impact on your, journey. But just as we don't allow men to do those things, we don't allow women to do those things to us either. So, or family members or anybody like that. So, you have to remember always on your level up journey that you can't let people stand in your way or stop you from anything because they definitely try, but depending on who you are, also depends on how you think. And if you think a certain way, no one can win against you. So, you know, always remember that because sometimes people forget why they started doing things in the first place. People forget that. People forget why I started my channel in the first place. People forget and they tend to see something different. They tend to think that I'm upset or angry at men or da 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 da. No, I'm not angry at men. I'm angry at people who don't want to see women, living a better life, having a nicer surroundings, having the things that they want in life, having, whatever. I'm mad about that because it seems like most people were not trying to encourage women to, um, date certain types of people or, think out of their comfort zone in order to see themselves in a different way. You know, so I don't feel like what I do on this channel is bad. I think it's really actually very good because I think what I do on this channel has woken up so many people and taken them to a better way of actually existing, living. So I feel that if anyone is against me or my channel because they don't know me, then that's not my problem. You don't know me. It's not like there is a rule that you have to know someone in order to like them or get on YouTube and judge, whatever they're doing on their channel. There's no rule. So you don't have to like me. You don't have to follow any of my advice. You don't have to do any of those things. You can click on another video that teaches you whatever you need to learn. But my videos are mainly for people that are trying to live a different life than or a better life than the one that they may or may have gotten into, or if they just want to learn before they make mistakes, or if they just want to not be under someone else's mentality of thinking. So that's what my channel is for. Always keep going. No matter what, nobody can stop you, girl. No one can stop you unless you stop yourself. Because all people can do is throw stuff in your way to trip you up, say stuff, do stuff. Men can do things, and that doesn't make everything stop. It keeps you going. So I always tell people, look, if they ain't paying none of your bills, girl, bye. If they're not paying your bills, then bye. Of course, there's always people that are always going to, um, you know, try to mess with anything. Like there's coworkers, there's friends, so-called friends, or whatever. You know what? Let them go. Let them go because they're not in your best interest. You may have some people, some coworkers, some friends who may be secretly envious of you or whatever, jealous of you, da da da. So once you realize what that is, once you see that for yourself, just move on. There's no sense of trying to make it better because they will always do that. Always, always, always. And it's not your fault. That's just how you are. There's not your fault. Some people cannot have a lot of friends. Some people cannot have a lot of people surrounding them. Some people can't be buddy buddy with people because there's too much envy and jealousy. That's why you see a lot of people who are pretty much by themselves or only have like one friend. Okay. So, I guess the lesson behind that is, you know, pay attention to the people and pay attention to, how much you are going to tolerate being around certain people. So many people, oh, I grew up with this person. Oh, but they were so nice before. But when things change, people change attitudes. Okay. So when things change, people change, and whether it's them spreading rumors about you, whether it's them talking behind your back to other people that may have, some type of influence on you, whoever, whether it be like, just giving you a look or whatever, who cares? Just always think of this. At least it's not you doing that to them. At least it's not you doing that to them. You could be in their position. So always, always, always be, think about that because it could be the opposite way around. And once you see, okay, well, at least I'm on this end of it. At least I'm on this end of it. At least I'm not on the other end of it. It could be worse. So make sure you're always, always seeing the positive in whatever situation you're. At least I'm on this end of it. Shoot, at least I'm not on that end of it. Because if I were on that end of it, I would be pretty upset and doing things to hold other women back. And I don't want to be that type of woman because that's not something that I believe in. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in talking down about people. I don't believe in gossiping about people, unless they have done something to me, unless they have, been very, what you call it, da 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 da. But I would never tell or discuss those things with the public, maybe with someone that, may be someone that I may want to confide in or whatever, but it would never be out there like that. So, because everybody has someone to vent to. But at the same time, when you vent to the world about whatever, whatever, that's a totally different thing. That's coming from a place of, I guess I would call that's coming from a place of not being on the, well, I guess it depends. I can't really say what people who do these type of things or type of videos have, as their cause for doing the videos. But all I know is I would hope that it gives them some sort of satisfaction and they feel good about what they do at the end of the day. That's all I would hope. Kind of. And they may, and if they do, maybe there's something that fulfills them within that. So great. Another thing, like a lot of men who have watched my videos on both channels, if they disagree or agree or halfway agree or whatever, that's totally fine. I will always say, my channel is not for everybody. My videos are not for everybody. And I don't get offended when people sell things that I don't want to buy or I disagree with, or I don't get offended if I go to a place and they're cooking meat and I don't eat that. I could care less because I'm not getting ready to order it. I'm not getting ready to experience it or partake in it. So why would it matter to me? you know. And I think a lot of people tend to get in other people's, business when they were never the target in the first place. Sometimes people are like, well, what are you doing? And why are you telling people that? Don't worry, sir, you're not the target. Don't worry, ma'am, you're not the target. Don't worry, ma'am, or sir, whatever. No, this video. If you don't like it, that means it's not for you. Okay, and a lot of people will not get that. They'll be like, I'm offended. Why? This video is not for you. Okay. Oh, well, and most men already know. Most men already know what women like and most women know what men like. It's not a secret. My channel simply gives women an open eye to a lot of the things that men are actually doing or what they actually respond to or how to do this and how to do that. That should be perfectly fine because there are whole novels and books and things like that written by men on how to pimp women. Okay, there are whole sections of books talking about how to do this and do that and brainwash, and the knowledge is out there. Why target someone who's giving it to women who actually probably need it the most? I know if I were a man and I had a daughter and she had to go out there in this world, I would definitely want to arm her with some type of information and knowledge that would help her when it came to men, you know? So whether it be being able to prioritize herself, whether it is able to how far to go in a relationship before doing certain things, whether it is how to let somebody go, and whether it be how to allow people to move on as you do the same, or because I notice a lot of women have a problem with other women being able to do certain things when it comes to men while they can't. I mean, some of them may even look better and they can't do what certain women can do that have certain information or knowledge. So that's why I do my channel, so that all women have access to information when they need it. They may not need it today. They may not need it tomorrow. They may be in a perfect relationship, but they may need it down the line. Or they may need it to, end another relationship and then find something else. But eventually somebody's going to need it. And that's why I make my videos. A lot of people are always asking me, oh, well, what makes you the authority and what have you done? It doesn't matter what I've done. Does it work? Does the information work? Then good. Okay. If I wanted to be someone that was accredited to this, and that, I would have all my degrees on the back wall. I wouldn't have this fake Hogwarts stuff up here. I would let you guys know what I studied. I would be all like extra professional stuff. That's not me. I could care less about titles or anything like that. What I come to you as is someone who is going to tell you how it is with no apologies. And some people do not like that. And I don't care. And I never will. And I never have. And I never will start to. So make sure you know who I am. Do not compare me to other channels because I'm not like any other channel, baby. I'm going to tell you how it is. I ain't going to care. I'll talk about your mama, your daddy, whoever. I could care less. But that was when I was going live and reading the chat and reading a lot of the troll comments. So it's most likely I want to be talking about anybody's mother on here if I'm pre-recording the video. So you don't have to worry about that. But like I'm unapologetic for how I run my own channel. And as so should anyone else who runs their own channel. Okay. A lot of people always ask me, well, where do I start in the level up? Start wherever you can. Start wherever you can, whether it be dressing different, doing your hair a different way, thinking a different way. It doesn't matter. Wherever you can start, that's where you start. If you don't have a lot of money, start with whatever you got and make it work until you can get the money. Okay. And there's so many ways that you can do what you got to do if you put, effort into it. Just go ahead and do it. Now, there's certain things that a lot of women do not agree with. They don't believe in level up. They don't believe in wearing makeup. They don't. Well, this is not for them. This is for whoever wants to. This is for whoever wants to do those types of things. Women who don't agree with me, this is not the channel for you. Okay. And then you have a lot of people that will, just be nosy and go looking around on people's channels that they don't agree with. What? Do you not have enough going on your channel or in your life to be busy over there? Okay. Don't worry about what we're doing over here. Go do you over there, and same for men. If you don't like my channel, go watch Pick Misha's channel. Go watch channels that, there's no women wearing makeup and wigs and stuff. Go find that channel and go work with that, because sometimes women and men are like mad at the wrong people. Okay. And a lot of women are like, well, what's wrong with, being natural? Nothing is wrong with being natural if that's what you want to do. But don't come over here on a channel where people are talking about makeup and hair and asking what's wrong with natural. Nothing is wrong with natural. It's fine. Stay in that natural lane over there. When I take off my wigs and makeup, I'm natural. Okay. Just like everyone else is. So there's nothing wrong with it. All I'm saying is that's totally different than what we're doing over here, period. One has nothing to do with the other. I don't go on other people's channel who are promoting natural this and not wearing makeup and being, this type of person. I don't go over channels like that talking about, A, B, C, and D, because I'm too busy over here trying to help other women get whatever they need to get going to get to the level that they're trying to get to. That's all I'm doing. Now, a lot of people are also, reading too much into my videos, which I don't appreciate. Don't read into my videos. My videos are straight up and literal. They will never be in code. I will never try to take anything from something that I will never try to take anything from anyone. I don't need to. Never have, never will. I would never try to copy someone, like, as far as Level Up channel is concerned. I don't care. I've been doing this so many years. I don't even watch other people that do Level Up videos unless they contact me. Most of the people that do the Level Up videos have been talked about in my comments, and they ask me, oh, will you check out this person? No, I don't. Will you look at this person? Will you watch this person's video? Why? I don't care. I'm do what I'm going to do regardless of who's out there. And that's one thing that people need to realize. There is no competition. There is no contest. I don't care what they're saying. I know I was here a long time and I'm going to be here, period. You don't like my channel, go watch one of them. I could care less. I'm always going to be me. No one can change it. Okay. And the reason why no one can change it is because this is who I am. I didn't get any type of proper training to do anything. I just do what I do. I don't care what people think about me. I don't care what people say about me, as y'all pretty much know. Because whatever they're saying, or whatever people are doing, whatever people are trying to paint me out as, good, wonderful. At least it's not the other way around. That's all I can say. And y'all should feel the same way about your lives. If people are talking about you, trying to paint you out a certain way, mad at you because you're doing this, mad at you, let them be mad and be like, well, at least it ain't me who's on the other end of that. At least it ain't me who's mad. Because sometimes we have to look at ourselves and say, it could be worse. We could be them. We gotta be them. And then what would be? Ooh, child, no. So always, always, always see that first. See that first. We could be them. So no, that's why I would say I would never complain about any of this. I would never complain about anybody talking bad or trolling or whatever, because I could be them. And I'm so glad that I would never be them. Ever, ever, ever. So if this message is something that you needed to hear today, um, so be it. You know, that's what it is. If this message makes you mad, click off the video and don't watch me ever again. If this message makes you, think, then keep on thinking. I don't know. If this message makes you want to say certain things or comment certain things that are not to be taken in a literal, sense, then so be it. If whatever makes you feel better, go ahead and do it. There's nothing that I can do to stop anybody from doing whatever they're going to do. But I already feel, and I already know that I am so glad it ain't me that has to do that. That's all I can tell you. So, whatever you like to create in your own spare time, it could be a journal, it could be a vlog, it could be videos, whatever. Do that unapologetically and don't care what people think. That's how you become, you know, someone who people actually can learn from, when you're not just some type of copy or, actress that's acting like someone else. You can't really, you can't get to people like that. You got to be who you are. And if who you are, you don't like that person, well, then you better start liking them, because nobody else will until you do. Okay, start liking yourself first. Um, then don't apologize for anything. Who cares? Shoot. There's so many people that feel so obligated to you, or because they watch your channel. Or thank you for watching the channel. Thank you for clicking on a screen and looking at a YouTube channel. Thank you for doing that. But that does not give you any type of authority whatsoever. And I think people forget that. I think people forget that. But it's like, yeah, people forget, and it's human. So that's why it doesn't bother me, because I know people are going to forget and I know people are human. So I'm not super offended. I'll just say whatever and blah, 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 blah. I know a lot of people are so sensitive. There are a lot of people that are so sensitive. Like, there are a lot of people that don't care. There are a lot of people that are sensitive. I'll give you some advice. Look, doing this for so long and, talking to people, I've done consultations, I've talked to people, I've done so many things. I've probably heard of just about everything. Nothing pretty much phases me as far as someone's story is concerned. So therefore, I feel as if, you know, there's always a way to solve your problem as long as you make that a priority. No one is right, no one is wrong. They're just opinions. Okay. So you don't have to argue with people. It's just a difference of opinion. There is no right or there is no wrong. My channel is not wrong. My channel is not right. What it is just my opinion. And those people who want to hear my opinion come here and they watch. Those people who do not want to hear my opinion should click away and go listen to whoever they choose. But at the same time, always, always, always stay true to who you are. Because if you don't, then that makes you just as bad as the other people who can't find their own voice, who can't be be themselves, or who struggle to be something that maybe they weren't cut out to be. Maybe they struggle at, getting the attention of people. Maybe they struggle at keeping the attention of people. Maybe they struggle at being someone that's more, I guess what the word is stimulating to people than others. You just work on that. It takes years, 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 and consistency. I'll be up here all day, every day for many, many years. And I feel that doing so has made me this type of person. A lot of people say, "Oh, I just found your channel. You did it, well, great. Thank you for finding my channel. But, I've been up here for a while, a long time, long time. So keep that, think about how people have been somewhere for a long time, but you're just discovering them. Doesn't mean that they're new. They've been here for a while. So, and a lot of people have been here for a while, but I don't look at other people. I just pay attention to what I'm doing because that's the best way. That way, you're not always influenced by other people. You're not always, copying or accidentally doing this from other people. And you're not always comparing yourself to other people. And you're not always, you know why? Because you don't care. Because you're too busy doing you. And that's why I want women to better themselves, because it seems like they're always comparing themselves to other women, and they're always doing this and they're always doing that. If you just focus on yourself, you'll be ahead of the other women. You'll be like, what? I don't care what they're doing because this is what I'm doing. And that's why we have to make sure that we don't pay attention to people that do not have our best interest in mind. We don't try to help them level up. We don't try to help them do this, and that. And if we do, once we see what they really are about, we can be like, okay, well, I see what you're about. So bye, Felicia, and whatever. And move forward, because that's the only thing you can do. I mean, a lot of people will take advantage of your, good nature, and then sometimes they don't, you know, make it known that that's what they're doing. But once you figured out, just say, oh, okay, well, I see who you are now. I'm glad I'm not you and doing that to someone else, because guess what? It could be worse. So always recognize your own self before you recognize anyone else. Recognize yourself. Think about yourself more. Be about yourself more. Love yourself more. Stop watching everybody else. I don't care. I could care less. Look, you look good in that. Great, wonderful. I look good in this. Great, wonderful. But I don't care what you look like, because I don't live your life. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to care about what you look like. That's why I do what I do. I just want you to care about what you present to the world. If you care about yourself. Yeah, I do. I just want you to live a life that you would like to live. Because if you're not, then you should, you know. And some people will say, well, what right is it? What right do you have to tell people what type of life they live? I don't have a right. People click on my channel and they listen. If they don't like it, click it off. I don't have any right. People got free will. They got a choice. They can click. They don't have to click, you know. Um, so I have no right to tell people anything, but people do have a right to click off or click on to what they want to watch. That's the charm and the beauty of YouTube. You can click on and click off at any time. It's not forced down your throat. You're not tied up to watch it. There you go. Just like any other form of social media or whatever. Um, Men will get mad because of what I talk about. Women will get mad sometimes because of what I talk about, but that's okay. They're gonna get mad. That's okay. They're allowed to be mad. And I will always, always, always say the same thing. You're allowed to be mad. But what some people should not be allowed to do. Now, here's the thing. What some people should not be allowed to do is force anything on you. That's something that no one should be able to do. And I feel that when you are someone who people try to always force things upon, ask yourself, why are they trying to force this upon me? Why, 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 why? And when you get to the answer, okay, well, they're maybe trying to force this upon me because they're trying to change me. They don't like what I do. Or maybe they're trying to protect me, but why would they lie? Most people would be more honest if they was about protection. So no, that can't be it. You know, why? And when you figure that out, when you say why, because they don't they don't want me to continue to be the way that I am for some strange reason. Well, if that's the only reason, then I'm sorry, that's not going to work. It shouldn't work for anyone. Keep being who you are. If people are threatened by you because you're doing something, then that should make them go harder on a grind. I don't know. Um, that should make them improvise, do better, do something different on a grind. I don't know. It shouldn't make them be mad and upset and da 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 da. It shouldn't do that. If I don't speak a certain way, if I don't do a certain thing, if I don't live a certain way, if I don't dress a certain way, who cares? Don't watch me. If you get triggered by some of the things that I say, do, and wear and talk about, don't watch me, baby. Don't watch. Because when I speak, I'm speaking literal. I'm speaking to all people. I'm speaking to anyone who needs this knowledge. I'm not speaking to only certain people. I'm not speaking in a certain secret language. I'm speaking so everyone can understand. And if you don't like that, goodbye. Okay. Um, there's nothing for me to hide secretly that I have to speak in some type of weird language. There's no compliments that I have to give that are really underhanded insults, unless I'm being sarcastic about it. But most people can see you straight through sarcasm. So, that's what that is. Um, if calling someone something and saying something or a phrase to someone makes you feel better about your situation, then by all means do so. But remember, not everyone finds, certain things appealing. Not everyone cares about those type of things, and not everyone is going to respond to those type of things. So, in advance, I will always say, if it makes you feel better in your mind and your mental, then go ahead and do it. What makes me feel good in my mind and my mental is to do exactly what I've been doing, saying what I've been saying, and continuing to help women, and also and to speak so everybody can understand. Everyone can listen. Everyone can get what I'm saying. Everyone can make sense of it. That's why I do what I do. I don't try to be pretentious and speak in all these, $10 words and try to word things perfectly. I don't care. Okay. Think back to when you were a little bitty child and how they used to speak to you in kindergarten, first grade, elementary school. That's how I'm speaking to people. Why? Because more people will grasp what you're saying. If you need people to speak in a certain way about certain things, go find those people. Believe me, they will be there for you. But I'm not going to be one of them. The reason why is because, first of all, I don't want to be up here sounding like Donald Trump or George Bush, can't give no speech, okay? I need to flow just like I'm doing. I don't need to sit here and think about everything I'm trying to say and try to put it in a way that makes sense here and makes sense there. Look, you can figure it out, baby. If you smart enough to know this, you smart enough to know regular, literal English. Okay, especially if it's your first language. Come on. And that's how I feel about it. There ain't nothing I can do but be me. Nothing I can do to be me. Now, I always feel like, put put people may put some memes out or some stupid stuff that will sound good, but you know what? That ain't good if you don't agree with it. So agree with what you want to agree with, disagree with what you want to disagree with. It's your choice. And if you don't like certain things that people say, if certain things trigger you, click off quick before you get triggered, baby. Okay. Like I said, before you get triggered, click off my videos, because on this channel, everything is literal. Everything is literal on this channel. And on the other channel, I would say 99% of everything on there is literal too. If I wanted to talk about something that means something else, I will tell you this is code. I will straight up tell you. Why? Because I feel like some people don't want to have to deal with that all the time. It's a botheration. Okay. Um, and if you're not one of those people and you're just watching and you're like, what is she talking about? Be thankful that you're not one of those people that read too much into a backdrop or what you have on or whatever. Be thankful that you don't have to deal with any of those type of weirdos, because sometimes, you know, if you do those things for fun to try to decode, great, wonderful, but it should never take up any type of priority. Okay. Unless that's what you do for a living. And that's unless that's what you are about. And that's unless it is your priority, then great, do that. But I'm trying to tell y'all, it ain't my priority. My priority is to help women and get them to, put themselves as a priority. And that's what I've always been about, and that's what I'm always going to be about. So thank y'all so much for listening to this channel. I will speak with y'all later, and y'all have a good day. Oh, also, I keep talking about what I'm trying to do with these journals, these things that I have. So I just got to get to it. I have to make sure it's the right way, because I really want to put this out there for y'all. And I'm trying to do it in a way where every woman can benefit and everyone can level up mentally, physically, all those things. I'm trying to make it that way. So just give me a little bit of, wiggle room so that I can help you guys the best way that I can. So, I don't want to just throw it together real quick. So I need time to be like thinking. So, yep. Let me know if there's any subject that you guys want me to cover in the next one. Please let me know in the comments. And if you feel the need to type out a comment that means something in your special code or language, just do so. And if it gets deleted or if it gets erased, don't be upset, because I don't like people that are trying to always, what do you call it? People that are always trying to get over on other people, thinking they're stupid or dumb. It's one thing to get over on someone who's unknowing, but there's another thing to try to get over someone who kind of knows. It's like, okay, whatever. But make sure, if you're going to leave a comment, make sure it's beneficial, for you. Like, if you tell me what you want me to cover on the next, video, that's going to be beneficial, maybe for more people. So try to do something like positive instead of always trying to do something negative or trying to do something, underhanded or slick. Just do something that's going to benefit you as well as everybody else. Help other women to get to where they're trying to get. Okay. Don't try to tear people down all the time. When you always tear people down, it's like, dang, you can't get up. And you don't want to be them. You don't want to be them. So do what's going to help your future children, your future daughters, granddaughters, whoever. Do something for them. Don't always just fall in line and do what people expect you to do. Do what you want, right?